Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the featherweight bout between Shane Burgos versus Charles Jourdain. So Burgos versus Jourdain, how I feel about this one is, I just feel like Jourdain's style necessarily doesn't do the best against pressure, but hey, he could prove me wrong. I mean, he kind of sort of proved me wrong against Lando Venata, but that was not necessarily Venata's style necessarily. And yeah, this happened, but Ronaldo was doing a little bit well early, but this is purely Burgos style. Burgos style is literally pressure, body, like rip you to the body, bring your hands down, and bring it over the top. Whether he materializes a finish, I feel like most times at this level, it's not really a finish materialized. It's more so a decision materialized. The guy's not really a guy that finishes people. But I don't know, it's an interesting matchup. Actually, Jourdain's been a better finisher in the UFC than Burgos has, to be honest. At least at, well, Burgos has also fought at a much higher level. Like, I think really most of the guys he had fought has been studs. Stars or studs. Like, literally, just about the moment he jumped in. Maybe some other guys, well, most of those guys. Some of them aren't. But we look at probably like 90% of people he had fought have been studs or stars. Or have turned into them. Like, you know, this fight against Calvin Kattar. So, that was one of his earlier fights in the UFC. You look at Barboza, former star at lightweight. Still a star to now. But yeah, enough about face value, name value on your resume. Let's talk about the fighters themselves. But yeah, I feel like Jourdain, he's heavily a kick fighter. You know, he got some hands every now and then, but mostly he likes to move around, throw kicks, jumping knees and stuff. Not really a guy that likes to be crowded. That's not his thing. He don't like to be crowded. He don't like to be in his space. And he doesn't do the best when somebody's crowding his space. That's just him. I think even for one guy that's not necessarily the most talented guy, I ain't gonna short notice, I forget the guy's name, but that guy was really giving him a fit. But he was able to rally, and I don't know, I think he got to stop like third round, I think that was. But anywho, he don't deal the best with pressure, and that's what Burgos gonna bring to him, and that's what I really see. I would say materialize a stoppage, but I'm gonna say a decision. I just probably gonna end up being a very, very close, exciting fight. Probably one of the fights, biggest, I mean, not biggest, but best fights on the card. And like very tight matchup. I feel like Burgos will be pressuring. Ripping to the body. In the meanwhile, Jourdain will be trying to throw kicks, flying knees, fire back with his own combinations, and then change angles. But Burgos is constantly marching forward, moving his head side to side, ripping to the body. They're trying to bring the hook up top, touching Jourdain a couple times with it. But very tight matchup, and very much up to what the judges kind of perceive more. I feel like he probably will hurt and probably drop Jourdain to the knee with a body shot at some point. But very tight matchup. And this sounds like a lot of predictions I'm having on tonight. That's how I feel about tonight. A lot of similar fights, a lot of tight matchups, a lot of things that could go out of the way based on how it's viewed. But I think Jourdain doesn't do the best with pressure, and I feel like stylistically this fight is kind of favoring Burgos, in my opinion. I feel like Burgos' style is better suited to deal with Jourdain's style than Jourdain's style is suited to deal with Burgos, in my opinion. So in this fight, I said Shane, Jourdain Burgos. So in this fight, I got Shane Burgos via decision.